Hi there, welcome back to Big Fish Little Fish Aquatics. So today it's going to be a real quick video. I'm just sharing with you the new fish that I got for my Ninja Woodcat aquarium. I put that video out about 2 weeks ago from when you're watching this video, so if you haven't seen it, I'll put a link in the top right corner for you to watch that now. Now let's get into it. Okay, so we're back at the Ninja Wood Catfish aquarium. They've settled in really well. It's been about 3 weeks now since they've been in this aquarium, and they've had their colleagues or their tank buddies or tank mates, whatever you want to call them, living in there as well. And I'm just going to go through what they are. But first I just want to share a little bit of insight around the Ninja Wood Cats. So you can see one just wiggling its head outside of that shrimp hide. This is essentially a shrimp hide in here at the moment, so just wiggling its head outside of there. They're very shy fish. They don't really like coming out very often, especially when the lights are on. So right now I'll be very surprised if they do show themselves. They seem to enjoy being out only when I have either the moon lighting on, or if I'm feeling bloodworm, but then every time I get my camera out to show them coming out for the bloodworm, they do hide away. So they don't seem to be a fan of my camera at the moment. And then the only other time I get a real good glimpse of them is in the morning. So I'll come in the morning, the lights are all off, I open up the curtains to my fish room, and natural light will essentially fill this room, and they generally just will rest anywhere amongst the aquarium until it gets a bit brighter, and then the lights actually come on, then they hide away, and then once the lights come off again, they're back out. So they really like dimly lit aquariums. So if you are going to get some fish like this, I really do suggest dim aquariums, as that is the type of environment that they like. Or if you are going to have obviously an aquarium like this, and hopefully eventually these plants will start to grow, they'll diffuse the lighting from the surface a bit, so that it's a bit more dim for the fish. But we'll let the plants grow like that. I didn't want to just go out and buy. I've actually just propagated these plants from other plants I have in the fish room. So once they've grown in, we will hopefully get a slightly better setup for these catfish. But the other fish that I got, and I can see one a little bit easier here. So yes, I'm looking at a tunnel, and there is a honeycomb catfish, as a wood catfish. So similar, very closely related to the Ninja Wood Catfish. I've got a small group of honeycomb catfish because I think they are fantastic. I really love the wood catfish look. It's a big wide mouth, big long whiskers, and honeycombs are amazing because they get absolutely fat. They get really fat, whereas the Ninja Wood Catfish is probably long, quite a narrow fish. The honeycomb catfish is stubby and fat, and it looks amazing. It's probably one of the cutest fish that you will ever see. You can see it just moving around there. It's actually sharing a cave right now with one of the Ninja Wood Catfish, and it looks like it's losing whatever argument it's having right now with how it wants to fit within the cave. I'm sure they'll sort themselves out in a minute. They generally are very good together. I've noticed that they will spend a lot of their time in the caves together, so either together with the same species or together with the other wood catfish. So they seem to really enjoy each other's company. So I've just gone and got more catfish. Ben, what are you doing? You just keep getting catfish. I can't help it. I have a problem and I don't want to stop. But you're probably thinking about the last video, and I said I've got something that I can look at because all these catfish are going to be hiding, right? Well, that's true. I did get something, but you're looking at the video now and thinking, well, where is it? Well, actually, it's down there. And this is my blue alien male placat Siamese fighter, or Betta splendens. It is an absolutely beautiful fish. The camera is really not doing it justice at the moment. I'll see if I can get some better footage than what I've got at the moment, but because it's so blue, it's so bright, the camera really just doesn't know what to do with it. And in person, the fish is absolutely stunning. right at the moment as well, is having a bit of an argument. It's probably the one fish which has got a split personality disorder. For those that obviously know about Siamese fighters, you're going to have to bear with me while I just explain this, but they're notoriously territorial against their own species, or any fish that looks similar to them. More so the males. Females can be a bit aggressive now and then, but it's mainly of a male sort of problem. And you probably just saw then he took just a quick gulp from the surface, and that's because these are labyrinth fish. So a labyrinth fish is they're anabantids, so gourami, Siamese fighters, betters, things like that, paradise fish. They all have an additional organ called a labyrinth organ, and similar to like a lungfish, they use that organ to essentially breathe oxygen when in the wild their pool or stream or wherever they're living at the time is depleting in oxygen in the water. They will then breathe from the surface. So you'll notice if you do have a Siamese fighter or gourami or anything like that, that they will take occasional gulps from the surface, and some catfish do that too. Corydoras spring to mind. They also do that type of thing, but it's actually the anabantids that have the labyrinth organ. So at the moment he seems a little bit annoyed. He's sulking at the back there. I've only just turned the lights on, so hopefully I'll get some better footage of the fish. And this guy is going to be like my pet. So this tank is normally next to my desk, which I work in, what essentially he's perfect. He's perfect for this tank with these catfish, because the catfish, they just want to be at the bottom until feeding time in the evening. Well, he's at the bottom at the moment, but usually he likes to be at the top, and he'll just peruse around near the surface, and he kind of goes all over the place. But he has no interest. He's not shown any interest in the catfish. The catfish have shown no interest in him. Even at night time, when I sat in here sometimes and under the moonlighting, I've seen them swimming around together, and they couldn't give a hoot really about each other. So that's perfect. That's just what you want, especially from a fish which can have a split personality aggressive disorder that tends to get angry even with at its own reflection.
What the hell are you still doing here?
As with the Ninja Wood cats, I'm hoping to give the honeycomb cats an attempt at breeding. They have been recorded in the aquarium. I think they're considered quite an easy wood catfish to breed, so that's something to look forward to. And so over the coming months, hopefully we'll get some footage of them breeding and what that's like. The only fish actually in my fish room that's kind of hasn't got a job, it is my Siamese fighter. I need to think of a name for him actually. If you've got any suggestions, then put it down in the comment, and who knows, I might pick one. Anyway, I hope you've really enjoyed the video. If you've got any questions about these fish at all, then please leave them down in the comments and I'll try and get back to you. Hope you have a good day, and I'll see you in the next one.